Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Oh my gosh, it's like the sun's about to go down, but had to come in here yeah, look what's happening around the melon. Woo, craziness. Yep. It's going on, guys. So, a couple of things I wanted to come in here and talk about what's going on with the energy. I do want to answer a few things that I saw came up in the community that I found to be very important. And I was going to complete my chakra update, but at 2:30 in the morning, my guides gave me some very important questions for us about the heart. So today we're going to focus on the heart still. And then on my next update, I'll go ahead, if the energy permits, I'll go ahead and do that. But you guys know how this goes. First and foremost, welcome to all of our newest members of the Love Train. Thank you for following your energy here and shining your light here and in the city where you are from. We've got some new members from south of Chi-Town, south of Chicago. Welcome to you. Also new members from Ohio. Welcome. Johannesburg, South Africa. Welcome. We have quite a few now from South Africa. So thank you for shining your light here, you guys. And also new from Michigan. Now, so I want to get into before I talk about, you can just stare at that for a minute and go, what the heck? We're rocking and rolling right now, guys, for sure. We're in the washing machine. Oh my gosh, all kinds of stuff's going on. But I wanted to bring up a comment before I get into the Schumann and then also tie in the heart stuff when we get into the chakra stuff. So there was a comment and I made a note, I think it was I am Roxy. And so first thing that I want to say here is on the love train, and this is the beautiful thing why I love this community so much. There's no police station. There's no police station. We don't need it because everything is seen in light and love. And I noticed that there was an incident of mistaken perception. And just so you guys know that it's being handled privately, and all it was a mistaken perception. And I'm the CEO of the mistaken perception department, and I can shed love and light on anything that you throw at me. And so I just wanted you guys to know that. But the beauty of this is that it drew my attention to something that I think will help all of you guys because this comment that came forward really is important because you were talking about. I always want you guys to come forward with energy that you're feeling and going, okay, how can I move this yuck yuck? This yuck yuck is not on my love train ride. I don't want it to be. So how can we address this? So I think it was from I am Roxy. I think Roxy the Nomad. I hope I'm getting that right, or I'm close. Roxy the Modern Nomad, I think it was. Anyway, so you said, is anyone else feeling this energy of lack? And by the way, I love those of you who came in and you were absolutely guiding her in the right direction, which I love. I want to dig deeper on this though, because the lack energy is a dense illusion that is tied to this big boulder of ego consciousness that we are hauling out of the way. And this is the one that, remember, I told you is like the Mucinex guy. He's packing up his bag and he's like, I've been defeated. I'm no longer in charge. So this is where lack energy or that the feeling of lack, particularly, and it can be for some, it's a lack around money. For some, it's like a lack around love, which was one of my guides came in, and that's going to be, I'm going to cover that. And so, yes, just know that these are dense energies. And I know this sounds crazy to the noodle, right? And this is going to help you. It's all noodle soup. We are reconciling and completing energies of lack that go back to your very first incarnation. What? Yeah. So anything like there were cases where you had to fear being killed for displaying any kind of wealth, or there was, a situation where there was perceived poverty. Because remember, poverty is actually an energy. I know the noodle, and I am going to, as we get through this process and heal more of these bigger boulders, I do want to share. I have been shown so much about what abundance is. I mean, it used to tick me off to no end when somebody say, just feel abundant. Well, what? And nobody could ever show me how to feel it. And I thought, well, that's not helping. And I like to give you guys real stuff that you can practice and feel so that, right, we feel it and then we heal it. So here's what I'm going to say for right now. This will help you with that piece. Yes, number one is it's tied to a false identity around worthiness. Also, that we were taught that we had to control, we had to plan, control, and then take aggressive action, right? To secure our safety, to secure our financial future, right? And whip out that gerbil wheel. Because now you're on the gerbil wheel. Okay, now enter Ascension. Oh, we're going to shed light on this because that's a fake energy. And you really don't need to be doing all that. All you need to be doing is going into your heart and aligning with your higher timeline. So this energy goes back way, way, way. It's a very deep energy, but it's tied to things like worthiness, identity. And so these are the things that are coming forward to be cleared right now. And you can see what's going on here. And I'll tie this all in for you guys. So you see these vertical lines and you can see we're getting a mix of, but see, this thing looks like a bunch of daggers right now. And it's kind of what it's doing to some of us, right? It can be giving you daggers emotionally. It can be giving you daggers of fear. And the sucky part about this process is, right, we have to feel it to heal it. So on the way out, it's coming forward. Now, it doesn't mean that you're getting worse. That's the key I want. This is coming forward so that the whole energy around it gets healed. That part that was scared about, how am I going to make money? How am I going to live survival? All the survival stuff was tied to the ego consciousness. And whatever energetic you were taught, you kind of stayed in it unconsciously, right? But now we're awakened and we're creating. You're creator of your own reality. And this is going to be a learning process of how do we create? We're not correcting our old version. That's the beauty. The whole part of you that thought that it was stuck, that thought it was stuck financially, that thought it was in lack, that thought it was missing love even, was an old identity meant to keep you in separation, from the knowledge that you are source, that you are the creator of your own reality. So this is a big piece. And I know the noodle wants to make so much freaking noodle soup with this one, you guys, and I know it. And, I don't care if you have to message me every day in here. We're going to always come up with a counterbalance for it while it's coming up to be healed. Here's the thing. What we don't want to do is create more resistance around it because it just slows it down and makes it feel yuckier on the way out. So one of the things that I do is number one, immediately go, wait a minute. I know unequivocally that in the 5D, my wellness is assured. I don't have to sit here and worry about how I'm going to survive, how I'm going to, how my needs are all going to be met. I don't have to worry about my wellness. My wellness is assured. Now, I understand the noodle wants to make so much freaking noodle soup with this. It's crazy. But when you go to that, go into your heart when you feel that, and you can say, okay, that's noodle soup. I know my wellness is assured. And then go into your heart and have gratitude that it came forward. I know this sounds bananas, right? When someone taught me this, I was like, what? What are you talking about? But when you can get to that point where you go, oh, okay, you're coming forward to be healed. So I'm going to give it to love and light and journal it and ask your guides, please help me see this through a lens of love. Your human does not have to heal and do anything with that. But what we can do to make the human feel better, the human wants to feel better, This is here because it's being healed. And I'm so grateful because aren't we done with that program, right? Done. That record stunk. We're cracking it and it's going in the trash. Okay. So just know that. And I hope that that helps. And this is all tied to the root chakra, which is false identity, which is a lack of worthiness and thinking that, that our abundance isn't assured. But we're now flipping to I'm a conscious creator. I know who I am. So just remember this whole process of ascension is remembering the truth of who you are. And I'm sending you a ton of love right now on this one. And just remember to go to the breath and come into the heart space. And then I'm going to give you guys some questions that they brought to me at the lovely hour of 2:30 a.m. this morning. So I thought it was important to prioritize that today. First, so let's keep looking at here what is going on. You can see again when this light is coming in, it's where is it focused, right? It's all focused up here, but I am seeing this day after day after day, including with clients, wherever you're needing the deepest cleaning and clearing and healing, that's where you're going to feel this. So this could be lying for you, right? Again, like this feeling, the feeling of lack is actually a root chakra healing that's taking place. So, but what this light is supporting more awakening. And we are really, really purging like crazy right now. And it's a multidimensional purge now more than ever. So before where it seemed like a lot of it seemed to be isolated to physical, now we're seeing a lot of the emotional body starting to like, right? We're getting unexpected tears or sadness or depression, all of these things, and they're temporary. And again, just know it comes out to be healed. And so just give yourself so much compassion. Try not to judge it. You know, I know it's so tempting to go, get out of here. Like, where's the fun part? So just have compassion with yourself and give give yourself that space and being outside in nature, drinking a lot of water, and bringing yourself to the breath. The breath is so incredibly powerful, particularly when we get into like lack too. You can start to feel that as anxiety, right? The breath, bring breath, and then say, I fill myself with pure love and light. Just keep saying, I fill myself with pure love and light. You're in charge of your energy now. So you can just, you always have been. We just weren't aware and we weren't using it. So call in that love and light. I fill myself with pure love and light. I know who I am. I know who I am. I know who I am. And just that, bring yourself into a stillness. And then that's how you're going to just get through this energy for right now while it's just in your face. And I get it. So it is temporary. And by the way, there's light coming, and that's going to give you so much relief because what's happening is that this variance between the energy of the physical body and the consciousness is going to come together a little more. And that's what will help you ground more, and you'll be less in the noodle. So, but just recognize, once you recognize it's noodle soup, you're already helping it to heal. So let's see what's going on with the chakras. And then I'm going to talk about the lovely heart. Okay, let me move the noodle here because there's a lot. So you can see this chart is still very dramatic, and this is really accurate to what a lot of you are feeling. So you can see deep pushes in the root, deep pushes in the sacral, deep pushes in the solar plexus. The crown and third eye looks like it's not quite as active as it's been, but it doesn't take much in that area to cause discomfort up here, right? So for me, I was exhausted this morning. It might have been because they woke me up at 2:30 and I was taking notes. I probably didn't fall right back to sleep like I usually do, but that's okay because I love it when they bring me these golden nuggets. And these are really good questions that they brought forward that I'm going to share here right in this shortly. But so again, feel. We ought to practice feeling now. What am I feeling? Because this is going to be a general and really now you're focusing on your individual healing, what's coming up for you, what's going on. Let me tell you, we are seeing, if you didn't grab the recording for the focus group, I'm hearing some magical stories of healing where people are using the meditations there and having just really, really amazing, amazing stories of healing. So the energy is here, the light is here, and we're playing with it there and how to really use your power and step into your power. And so thank you for those of you who are sharing your stories. It just makes me so happy because I want us all to heal quickly so we can get on with this fun conscious creation stuff, which is really why we're here. We're here to have fun, I promise. The fun is coming. It's here now. It's here now. We're just going to have more of it. So here are the questions for your heart, around the heart, that they brought forward. And I was like, oh, that's good. So first question, when did you begin believing that love is finite here? Oh, so I was like, give me an example. They said, well, many of you in the human body think that you judge the amount of love you're worthy of just by the family you were born into or by one particular partner. And then if you got rejected by one or the other, that was the only love that was available to you. Huh. What? I know. Forget noodle soup. That's like when you put something hot in the blender and don't put the lid on. Pooh. Oh, great question, right? Ponder that one, guys. And know it, the second you ponder it, you go, that's ridiculous. And then you let it go. See? Feel it and heal it. And we're allowed to say, oh, that's so ridiculous. Who said one person deserves can define that you're a divine, loving, amazing, perfect soul? What? Right? Great question. When did you begin believing that love is finite here? So, love is infinite. You're infinite love. You're perfect. You're a perfect soul focused into this is the bodysuit. Remember. Okay. Next one. Oh, when did you stop allowing unconditional love to flow? Ooh. Mm-hmm. And are you open to receiving unconditional love? Now, a lot of us answer yes to this, but then when you really ponder, what happens if you're struggling with something and maybe the person who loves you tries to come in and give you some advice or even comfort you? Some go, no, no, because you're in the noodle. And then it goes back to an instance where you allowed the love to come in and it led to betrayal. So there's all kinds of what they're saying is there's a lot of dense energies that are being released now around our hearts. And that's what's triggering a lot of the emotion too. So these questions came forward to help us heal it and let it go a lot easier. So just saying, are you open to receiving unconditional love and to be able to discern that unconditional love has zero conditions? So what does this mean? If your parents bargained with you and said, if you do this, you will get love, that's not unconditional love. That is, if you, whatever, crap on the kitchen floor and then like, whoops, I still love you. I still love you. I love you and all your stuff as is, period. No conditions. So to discern that unconditional love, because they're saying that if you pushed love away that had conditions, it's possible that you're not discerning now that when unconditional love comes to you because you have a barrier up against it. So I love these questions. Then, can you allow, I love this one. For those of you who are wondering about abundance, this is one of the keys that unlocks it for you. Can you allow your deepest desires to come forth for self-expression? I'm going to repeat that one. Can you allow your deepest desires, this is from your heart, to come forth for self-expression? This is step one to recognizing your abundance. It's allowing the desires that in your heart and then expressing them. And so we're going to get into, they're saying that self-expression is necessary for true soul embodiment, because things that were put into your heart as your heart's desire came from your soul, and it's part of your soul's eternal journey. So that's what came forward. These are really good questions. And, just really ponder those, because when it came to me, I really felt an awareness around it, and thought that that was really important to focus on today. And, why not talk about the heart with you amazing Love Train members? Guys, we're really in the middle of it right now. I know my videos are getting a little more extensive now, right now, because I'm really feeling into what you guys need and what you're coming forth with. Again, there's no police station on the Love Train. It's all good. And any mistaken perception is handled with love and light by me. So you don't have to worry. And it's completely safe to share, especially energetically, what you're feeling. And I love how you guys are supporting each other. It makes me so happy because I love it that you're all receiving this information and then using it and sharing it with each other, which is why we're here. We're walking each other through this crazy ride together. All right. So I will see you guys when the energy calls. In the meantime, I'm sending big, big love to all of you, and I will see you very soon. Ciao.